Welcome back to Game 7. What has been a tremendous NBA Finals between the Cavaliers and the Thunder. 2.2 seconds remaining on the clock. Cleveland now up 2 after this incredible play from LeBron James in the biggest moment of the game.
And how crazy, Mike, is this situation? This is unbelievable.
Now coming out of this timeout, Jeff, the Thunder will have the ball at half court and an opportunity to bring Oklahoma City its first NBA title in franchise history.
And I say you give the ball to Russell and let him go for it all with the 3 to win.
The inbound to Russell, the 3 to win it all. Bang! He's done it! Russell Westbrook nails the buzzer beater, and the Cavs have been thunderstruck.
Live 16 Mick.
Choose the position you want to play on the court. Your position will determine the size of your player and the available play styles. Your play style will define who you are. The size of your player is an important decision. Wait a minute. Before you confirm, make sure you're satisfied.
The Golden State Warriors.
Welcome to Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's Tuesday Night NBA, presented by ESPN on EA Sports, as we get set for a Pacific Division matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the LA Clippers. All right, as the game gets underway, what's the key to success for Golden State here tonight?
Mike, I've heard all about Lob City. It isn't about Lob City. It's about point guard city. When Chris Paul came to the Clippers, he turned them from a entertaining team into a big-time championship level team. Why? Because he can probe the defense, he knows when to pass and when to shoot. This guy is an intense competitor that's the envy of every other team in this league.
For Chris Paul, he is desperate to get to a finals, desperate for a championship, but his team not able to get past the second round. What does he have to do to take them there, Jeff?
Well, Chris Paul is a great player. Oftentimes, how far you advance in the playoffs is just as much about who you play with and who you play against as it is how you play individually. Chris Paul has nothing to be ashamed about. This is a team that could win it all.
Oh, he beats the defender inside and lays it in nicely. Curry fires away from way beyond the arc. Redick, the rebound. Paul, the jumper. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for another possession.
And they've been coming up with the ball consistently when it's coming off the backboard. They've done a great job on the boards early in this game.
For the layup, and he's fouled. And Andrew Bogut will go to the free throw line. He's shooting 52% on the season.
Bogut is a rare combination of shot blocker, rebounder, and passer for a big man. You usually don't see those three in combination.
Oh, he misses a pair of free throws. Paul in possession. To the basket, flips it up. Sweet adjustment, but can't get it to drop.
Another good quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
Won't go. This is his first field goal attempt of the night.
Hey, you're not a one-man team. You've got to spread the ball around so that you can get better shots than that. A coach cannot stand for those type of shots.
2 points.
LA's leading Golden State by a score of 9-4. Beats his man. Paul on the drive. Can't get the layup to drop.
Hey, that's good offense right there. But if they don't convert those easy shots, their lead will evaporate.
We talk so much about DeAndre Jordan's defense and his shot blocking. This guy, though, Jeff, he's a solid, efficient scorer.
Because he knows what shots he can make. He's going to score on dunks, on layups, and within 3 feet of the basket. He's a great pick-and-roll player, rolling to the rim, catching the lob. I like it when people know who they are and are not constantly trying to reinvent themselves where their strength now becomes a weakness.
Gets that one to drop. He's averaging 11 points per game this season.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
And we have both teams with substitutions here.
Subbing in for the Clippers, number 5, Josh Smith.
3.5 gone by in the first. Golden State's down by 7. Thompson fires. That's a 2.
For 2. The assist from number 34, Sean Livingston.
Jeff, Josh Smith has a lot of different talents. What's his number one strength?
Well, I love his passing ability, Mike. For a big, as a 4-man, when he goes down on the block and he can command that double team, he's a very capable and willing passer. And then you couple that with how many guys pass like that and can continue to block shots at a high rate and protect the rim. Those two skills usually don't go together. Smith has them. He's got to use them consistently.
First free throw, perfect. And he makes them both. Los Angeles is leading Golden State by a score of 11-8. Jordan's looking for position in the paint. Reverses. Paul's denied. Puts up the shot from there. The Warriors with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Fires away for two. No good. Smith on the drive, puts it down.
A look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Gets in the paint. Livingston, and here's the double. They're all over him, still puts it up.
2 points.
Paul moves into the front court. Straight inside. Paul. It'll count if it goes. Buzzer sounds. That ends the first quarter. The Warriors down by 3.
We'll be right back with more NBA basketball here on ESPN after the break.
So first quarter complete, about to begin quarter number 2. A little bit of a feeling out process.
Well, you're right, Mike. You know, sometimes you don't get a real good grasp on how the game's going to go, but it was well played by both teams. Close, competitive game.
Gets past the defender, weaves his way to the basket. 2 points on the layup.
Good, solid penetration to get down low and finish the play.
Puts up the Hail Mary. That three-pointer won't go.
Golden State's just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
Wide open for 3. Crawford's off the mark from downtown.
It's a first-half lead. You have to set the tone defensively, and all they're doing is hoping the other team misses.
This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year, now has the big contract. Perhaps feels a little pressure that he's got to perform this year.
Money Green is my new nickname for him, Mike, but he deserved it. He earned it. His play, his versatility, his competitive juice had such a huge impact on the Warriors winning. And I don't think there has to be anything to change for his formula of success. He should not feel more pressure to score, just continue to do his job and do it at a very, very high level.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 6, DeAndre.
Jeff, remember when our buddy Mark was coaching the Warriors and he called Curry and Thompson the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game? We mocked them back then, but he might be right.
Yeah, I said, there goes that fool talking again. But hey, the fool was right. The Splash Brothers are the absolute best shooting backcourt of all time. Mark Jackson got it right.
Gets to the rim. No doubt about it. He hit him. It's called against Iguodala. And Blake Griffin will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Team foul number 2 for Los Angeles. Blake Griffin.
And he hits the first free throw. You know, Jeff, most people recognize Jamal Crawford as a great scorer, but it takes a special talent to be able to be instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, and I think it takes a special mindset, Mike, to be able to see yourself in a six-man role when oftentimes he could say, I'm better than the guy that's starting ahead of me. He can hit you with so many ways to score. The three-point shot, the pick-and-roll game. He's a great free throw shooter. He's one of the all-time great streak scorers.
Goes to the goal. There's the whistle. Nice job drawing the foul. Blake Griffin picks up his first personal tonight, and he'll head to the line with under 3 to go in the first half.
Number 23, shooting 2.
Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two-guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. You've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
Thompson on the drive. Pass intercepted by Griffin. Paul, the jumper, puts it in, and they extend the lead to double figures. Chris Paul with 12 points.
The corner three and knocked it home.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Got the Clippers not only good, but so entertaining. It's a highlight package every night.
Absolutely. And again, those highlights get special significance when it comes to they're in winning times now. It's one thing to make highlight reel plays in a loss. They get forgotten very quickly. But to do it in an entertaining style and win in a major market like LA, and really right now be the better team in LA, this is a terrific accomplishment for Doc Rivers and his team.
Off the mark, quite can't get that double-digit lead.
That's just not good enough. That's
Oh, what a play! Late stages of the first half, we have a timeout.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
For Golden State, number 40, Harrison Barnes. Stepping in for the Clippers, number 12, Luke Mamute.
Paul, the jumper. Bogut, the rebound.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
4 minutes gone by in the second. Golden State's down by 7. Slams it home for 2.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
Puts it up, knocks it down, and Chris Paul with 14 points.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Curry from outside, a three-pointer. Can't connect from long range.
I continue to see solid defense. It's the same defense that got him the lead. That type of defense will keep the lead for them.
Stuffs it in the rim.
2 points. The assist.
And here's the replay with another look at that spectacular dunk. What a crowd pleaser. Paul coming across. Griffin against Barnes. Lets it go. The Clippers with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. And time expires here to end the first half. The Warriors down by 7. And now time to hand it over to Jalen Rose.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime.
Welcome back to the Oracle Arena for the second half. Along with me is Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Golden State's been behind most of the first half, trailing by a pretty wide margin. What has to change in this second half?
If they play better, the score will indicate that. Right now, you get what you deserve in this game, and they are getting exactly what they deserve, which is a deficit because of poor play at the defensive end of the floor.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
Curry fires for 3. Curry's unable to hit from downtown.
It's really hard to believe he's been so ineffective in this